All right, what is up, YouTube? Today, as you can see, the title is either going to be called Road to YCS Anaheim or YCS Anaheim. I don't know what I'm calling it. It's most likely going to be Road to YCS Anaheim. So if I did title that, welcome to that. If I titled it something else, welcome to that too. But yeah, let me get straight into this. This is going to be a mixed locals report and what I talked about on Friday's video, where every Monday from now until YCS Anaheim, I will be doing every Monday. I will be doing a TCG deck list that I'm thinking about taking. Now, this is the one I just played at locals, and it worked out pretty good for me because I did get first place with this particular deck. And as you can see, I do have some strange choices. I would say, as in like one Wing Blast, one Compulse. Um, the Book of Moon and stuff like that. And the reason why I did this is because ABCs did come out, so I was preparing. I was preparing to face ABCs. This is like a $30 deck, but even like you can probably get it for even cheaper, probably like three for 27 or something like that. But that doesn't really even need to be brought up. But it's like a $30 deck, so I predicted a lot of people were going to play it. I mean, there's a fair amount, but I only played one. I'll get into that with the locals report. But yeah, Book of Moon, Bottomless, Torrential, Wing Blast, and Compose all get rid of Dragon Buster fairly quick because they cannot tag out on their turn, but they can tag out on your If you're playing against, they can tag out on your turn, but they can't tag out on their turn. And also the Ghost Arcs are just easily out, so I can get it off the board. Well, so yeah, I'm gonna just get into the locals report, and that's why you see certain cards in my deck. So yeah, I guess that I like you guys to do is definitely like the video if you do enjoy it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think of the deck and whatnot. Also, subscribe if you do want to see more videos like this. I upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. on the dot. So yeah, definitely. Uh, and also, yeah, click an ad to help support the channel would be very helpful. Help me with my trip to YCS Anaheim and all that extra stuff. It would be very helpful if you guys did click an ad. But it's up to you and all that. Also, another thing is after I got done, I did pull another pot of desire. So yeah, that is pretty wealthy. I'll get into that too while I'm talking about the locals report and whatnot. But I believe the video should be starting because I am talking over it. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the video is starting. So um, as you can see, I'm going second, and what am I playing? I forgot what I was playing, but you guys are going to see that. We're playing Subterrors. But anyways, we're going to get into the local report. So it was a 19-person local, pretty decent, pretty good size. So start off the first round playing against Heroes. Now, before Heroes used to be the fucking worst thing to go against if you're playing zombies because everything gets banished because of Dark Law and stuff like that. So but now, since we have, the cheery news, none of that really matters. You have Chief Priest to pretty much pop the Dark Law anytime it's on the field. So he ends up going first, and summon the monk, bam, and uh, it's pretty much Dark Law, pretty much going in. So he goes summon the monk into a best sets. I think two back row. I go summon Sage, tribute, summon units. I use the effect to send to the graveyard, and he chains Mass Chains, which he brings out Dark Law, and I just send Chief Priest and Pop. Now, to note, um, Unizombie would not change levels because the card has not been sent to the graveyard, so you did not fulfill the effect, so it won't change its level, so it's still at level 3 right now. So after that, I'd use the second effect to ditch from my hand, and then I Foolish Burial, the Goblin Zombie, and then with Omega because I was like, that's not really gonna. I mean, I think I had a torrential down. I think I had a torrential too, so it was like, it wasn't really a problem. So I was like, yeah, just gonna go into Omega, get that going. So, anyways, during his second turn, he goes into another monk, and I was like, okay, like there's nothing I can do. Omega. I believe he sets. He doesn't go into Dark Law, so it goes my turn. What's the name? What do I do this time? Um, I believe a Mizuki, and then I get Unizombie, and I don't know. Anyways, he ends up bringing another Dark Law, and I just end up using Gold Sark that I did draw. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how game one ended. He couldn't really do nothing because Dark Law is like it's really it doesn't hurt the deck anymore, and we have easy ways to pop it. That's why I put the third Chief Priest in because man, I was playing with two beforehand, but I just put the last one in like It was just I was like, yeah, I felt like I need to run three. So that was game one. Game two, he goes first again. Once again, he does the summon the monk to a dark law play. Like it's then it's like, I mean, there's nothing we can do. I twin twister, forcing out the what's the name. He only set two, so I twin twister, force out the mass change, then gold shark, pop, and then it went all downhill from there. He can't really. I mean, like I said, man, it doesn't really hurt. It does not really hurt zombies for you to go dark law anymore. So that was game one. It was a swift 2-0. It was pretty. Like I said, man, it was pretty swift because like dark law does not hurt. So game two, I mean round two, end up going against, if I can remember, I ended up going against BAPK. Now I'm thinking, all right, so this is not going to end up well. He goes first. He ends with a Dante and a Skarm. He has Seer Graph in the graveyard. He has a Dante with a Skarm and a Skarm on boy, and he sets three. And he searched Fogblade with one of them because he milled a boot. So I'm like, fuck, I need Twin Twister. Lo and behold, I draw a Twin Twister. As you can see in my hand in the video, I did just Twin Twister him. So it's like damn. I draw a Twin Twister. That ended up, I had Instant Fusion, I had Sage. So what I ended up doing was going Scarlight Dweller. So he couldn't do anything. And then I believe I had a, what did I have? I had something to where, um, yeah, I go Scarlet. What's the name? Then he summons Libet. No, he goes. Oh, his turn. He goes into Break Sword, pops, and then goes Dark Rebellion. I set it. Next turn I set a monster because he has one card left in his hand. I set a monster. He attacks over. I draw. I believe I go Shogun Saga and attack over. Now I do have an Icarus right now, so he goes. He normal summons Libic, and then I believe he has a Libic. I think he set Libic like last turn, and then he flipped it, and then he normal summoned Terratop. So what's the name could die. So Libic can die. Libic special summon from his hand. I believe I let that go, and then he went into a Dante. He milled some Phantom Knight cards, and he banished to add one, and then he used one of the break swords to special summon, and that's what I kept using to my effect, like his break swords effect. Like when they if he uses the trap and he summons what's the name? He summons a Phantom Knight. They get banished when they leave the field. So I Icarus attacked and popped his what's name. It got banished, and I left him with I think I left him. I Icarus attacked that. I did attack the monster he special summoned from Fogblade, and then the one he summoned. So um, yeah, he didn't. He ended his turn, and then I went like I got Bushi, and Bushi was like I barely put Bushi in right before the tournament started too. Not before, but like when I made my deck that morning, so I put Bushi, and I was like, Bushi is pretty good. So I was like, yeah, let's put Bushi in. Bushi, man, it helped me out. So what I ended up doing was I ended up beating him because I used Bushi and attacked his Dante and banished it, and like he couldn't do the Sir what's the name, couldn't do Sir Rekindle. Hold on real quick. So yeah, that's how game one ended. So on to game two. I don't even think I sided because I don't even think I had anything for the side deck. Um, Once again, the side deck really was not a factor because for some reason I can't draw side deck cards when I play. So, anyways, what ended up happening is game two. Frankly, if I can remember, uh, he starts off. I don't think he starts off with a too terrific of hand. I think he sets a monster, and then he go sets three back row, and I open up Twin Twister again, and then fuck, I really can't remember what exactly like play for play, but he was just surviving. I end up summoning a Bushi and it's fucking thundering out here. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Hope anybody earphones didn't break. That's even louder. Uh, is he gonna stop thunder? Hold on. We're gonna just wait for this thunder to stop. Okay, there it goes. It finally stopped. So yeah, game two, pretty much. It was going. I was controlling the board. He didn't really have anything really to do. I was just controlling the board. Like I said, I kept using the when every time he uses like fog blade or something, I would just pop the monster or something like banish chief priest, Acres attack, compose, do something to it. So eventually he left one of his Phantom Knights faced up because he tried to do the like I said, the Fog Blade, or he special summon one of them, and I popped it, and then like I just ended up pushing for game. When Revive King and all that, he just ended up scooping because it was like, all right, there's nothing I can do. So 2-0, feeling pretty decent. Round three, I go against I wouldn't say mirror match. It's just he's playing like the brilliant fusion zombies, and I'm playing I guess regular zombies or whatever. I don't really know really the distinction between that. He goes, I think he wins the die roll, and I don't know if he won it. I don't know, somebody, I don't know if one of us won the die roll, but oh yeah, no, he goes first, and then he knows my deck, so he goes Dweller first round. So I'm like, all right, I open up Man's Fusion, I get past his Dweller and stuff. He doesn't really have the hand, and then this is where Book of Life was just coming in clutch all day because like he had a Fairy Tale in the grave, like he instant fusion, and then he discarded with Fairy Tale. So what's the name? I just go Book of Life, and then a Book of Life and banish his Fairy Tale, and then from there I just went out because he has nothing, and then like I guess I think turn two I just beat him because he doesn't have his resources, and that's the thing about the Brilliant Fusion, like the deck that doesn't like they don't run Goblin Zombies or stuff, and he was running like two Mizukis and stuff like that. It's really they have no like if it's a bad hand or something, you can't do anything, and that's the only thing I don't like about that deck. It is very powerful to use, but like if you don't get that combo off, you literally have no backup. You have nothing. You just sit there and lose. So game two, he goes Omega. He goes Omega and sets I think three back row. So I go so I'm trying to bait the Omega, and I set two, and he twin twists. I'm like fuck. So I keep going. I use Unizombie. I end up emptying my hand. He didn't use Omega's effect. So I go Shogun Saga, attack over his Omega, and then like he has Omega, so there's nothing really I can do. Eventually he just beats what's he gets rid of my Shogun Saga, and then proceeds to just beat me because he has he had Omega and stuff. And then like I was just forced to top deck him, and then like I top deck at a Sage, summon Sage, and then he uses Fairy Tale special summon and books it. I got the trap card, but I mean, there's too many monsters on the field. I couldn't stop. So game three, I opened up Omega combo with a Vanity to Emptiness. So he's set and trying to bait my Omega, and so I use it to get something out of his. I get one of his Icarus attacks. So I'm thinking, all right, we're good. I got one of his Icarus attacks because he was playing it like he didn't have no other play. But my turn, I was saying attack, and he has another Icarus attack. Ends up hitting my what's the name? He hits my Omega, and then I think one of my other back rows, because I know a Twin Twister. I think I Twin Twister, and he no, I go on my battle phase because I would have chained Omega, but yeah, I was saying I go on my battle phase attack. He hits my Omega. He tributes his 2-star, his Spectral Sword, and so I'm like, oh hell no. So my Omega's in the grave. I put his Spectral Sword back. Then I use the Mizuki, summon Unizombie, send Mizuki, bam. I go Omega again. So he goes. I forget that he does have the trap card. So, what's his name? He sets. I go attack. He Icarus attack me again, and this time he tribute Mizuki. So I mean, I still have a Mizuki in my grave because of Omega, and I just put his Mizuki back. And then after that, he just pretty much just loses. And then what's the name? Like that was just the end of that. So yeah, he couldn't really. He kept saying like, "Man, Omega's just busted. Omega's busted." Like I kept putting back all his anything he did have in the grave. It was just put back, and then ended up winning from there. So I'm 3-0, and then I'm playing against ABC in the final. Now I told dude like in the beginning before we even played, like it. What's the name? I was like, you know what? Do you just want to split if the other undefeated loses? He was like, yeah, but I had a feeling that I mean, no, I didn't have a feeling, but I had a feeling I was gonna lose. That's what the fuck I had a feeling about. But yeah. So we weren't really playing like that. Um, so yeah, we ended up playing, but I was like if the undefeated lose, so we agreed to that. But so I ended up winning, but the undefeated lost, so I was like, we can still split and whatnot. So that was that. The Thunder is really getting it, but so yeah, that was pretty much the end of the locals. I pretty much went 4-0. So I'm proud about the deck. It was pretty good when I was playing against him. It really stifled his plays. Like the bottom is really hurt. the Compulse hurt, the Book of Moon, the Ghost Sarks hurt because they're just like one card baits and all that. And then yeah, bought the Pot of Desires that I pulled again. After that, what's the name? I bought 3 packs when I first got there. And then somebody was like, you know what, you buy 3 packs, I'm buy 3 packs. So they bought 3 packs, they didn't pull anything. And then after we got done, we went up there and then somebody else bought 3 more packs. He pulled a secret. And so we was like, there has to be another secret. Somebody else bought 3 packs. And then another dude walked up and pulled bought 8 packs. He didn't pull it. I was about to buy 3 packs. I was like, nah, let's just get 4. The 4th pack was the Pot of Desire. So man, that was just amazing. But anyways, that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Click an ad to help support the channel, and I will see you guys Wednesday with another video.